Guys, Super Silverstone here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be trying to make tic-tac-toe in Minecraft. That's right. So, to start off, what we're going to need is, I think, we might want to do this with note blocks. Now, this is what I'm originally thinking, right? What if we have a platform, and we can press it, and that can coordinate to, like, a grid? Like, what if we had just, like, a grid like this, and then we can put blocks like here, 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 that type of thing, right? What are we thinking? If we press it there, then it places it, and we can place it here, and then it'll place it like there, and then I can place here, right there. How does that? So what if we instead, we did it like this, where we had two different systems, one which is the green and one which is a red system, and they both play on this one big board. Like a big board. If we had something like this, where you can go boom, place it, and boom, it would place it, just like that. So what I've decided to come up with is an observer output system, where we can press a note block, and then the output of the observer will work for us, and then we can use it to detect which spot. And so what I did was I made a big giant board, big tic-tac-toe board, and then I also decided to make the systems to the left, so then we can easily take an observer output from each of them to correspond to a specific side. Just like that. You can see, when you click them, an observer output happens, and then when you click the top ones, music comes out, and we don't want that music to come out. So what we can do is we can cover it with a line of blocks, so no music will get out, right, just like that. And then to block turns, I think we can use glass, like specifically colored glass, and then when it's not your turn, we can place all the glass over it, so then it prevents you from being able to use your buttons for until a later time. Now, at this point, we start to run into a problem, because what we want to do is we want to run a command block into the back of it, just like that, right? And then what's a command we can run? Right, so we want to be able to detect whether a block has it, but the problem is the blocks are inversed. Since they're inversed, at each time you could place them inside of each other and not break any blocks, so it'll be hard to detect which block goes where. So we're going to make this green side, and then we'll make the other side red side. Now, I don't really want to do this, but I guess what we could do is we could fill in the center. Oh, but I don't really want to fill in the center. So what if we put string? And you can't see the string, but we can detect if it has string, then it's green, and if it has red terracotta, then it's red, because you won't be able to see it at all. Slash execute if block at this location is tripwire, run, say, can't place, or can't take. So boom, you can see when it's there, it can't take, and when it's not, it doesn't. Boom, that works. So now what we have to do is in every single spot, we have to set 5 different commands, and that will set the 4 different lime terracotta spots, and it will also set the string. So we have to run 5 different commands in every single one of these, just like that. And then we'll have to do the same exact thing for all of the red X's. So we're gonna have to do, what, like 9 times 9 times 9, I think? Maybe just 81? No, times another 5. 9 times 9 times 5. Anyway, we're gonna have to do a lot, because every block we're gonna have to place, because we don't want it to fill all the way across. So I'm gonna finish this all the way through, but I think the main problem is that it's so many commands, and I think we should put it over to a data pack. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set these blocks to everything it needs to be, and then we might transfer it over to a data pack. I'm not kidding, I was doing this for over 20 minutes. I'm not kidding. This is 15 times speed. Oh my god. And I still am only halfway done with this. Oh my god. So what I did was I created a file for each part, whether it was in the background, green, middle, right. So I created a thing for each part of it, so then each square can be filled in with only one command. That's basically how I did it. So one command can fill one square. So now, after a good amount of work, and a good amount of time, let's see, this is all of the different set blocks and stuff I did. It was a long time, it was not fun, but we've got all of the green down, right? As you can see, it's all full and everything. This time is it there, reload, okay? And then what we can do is we're gonna remove all of this stuff right here. There we go. Remove it all. And then we're going to fill it with air. No, we'll work on that later. I don't know how we're gonna do the refill system or the refresh system. We'll figure that all out. So we're gonna erase all this. Here we go. Now we have a blank board, and now what we're gonna do is I've hooked it up to the command blocks in the back where it will run each function depending on where it clicks. So boom, bottom left, it's bottom left, middle, bottom right, top middle, middle, that's middle right, that's middle, or top left, that's top middle, and that's top right. Goodness, that's a lot. But you can see they all work now, 100%. And then you also can't click on them again. Yes. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. So now what I've done is I've gone in and I've also added a tell raw, which will say the player's name and it will say which square they took, so that everybody will know which side they took. So you can see middle left, there's middle, we just call that one middle. It is middle in the files, but it's just middle, top left, there's top middle, and there's top right. Boom. Look at that. Now I'm so excited, and it all works. Sticky. So this is our second coding montage, and you can see I had to go through and do everything I did for the red side, or for the green side, and do it for the red side. And you can see this is actually the Minecraft and what I had to do, and I had to get each block manually, copy it, paste it into the file, and then run it and see if it worked, and made sure it worked. And I had to do this for every single red terracotta block 9 times. That's 5 blocks, 9 times, I think. It was insane. It was so many times. My hands hurt so bad. I'm recording this voiceover after. Oh my god. This was the worst 30 minutes ever. So now I'm actually going to run the first test, and you see the bottom left works, and we can move the glass on this side because the turn system is not implemented. And then we can do top right. You can see top right fills, and we can do middle fills, and then we can do top left, and this guy, he's going to go middle, and then this guy, he's going to go bottom middle. And you can see it happening in the chat as well for the green side. I haven't added in the tell raw for the other side yet. You can see green, and he's going to go middle left. And I did a little bit more bug testing, as you can see, because there were some more errors all lifted throughout it, and I had to go and destroy things and rebuild and that type of thing. Let's keep moving on. So now what we've done is we've implemented the tell raw on the red side as well, so you can see which side the red side goes for. And you can see he's going to go middle, and you can see green, Super Silverstone has taken middle, and you can see on the next side, Super Silverstone has taken top right in red, and that's just the next system to check who goes where, and this just creates a record of who goes where, just in case there are any errors, because, you know, there will be errors. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making the wind detection system right now, but real quickly, I just wanted to let you know that this video took a really long time, in the sense that it took over 2 weeks of making, because what I had to do was I had to do so much work in the coding process, and now it doesn't seem like I actually did that much just by recording it, but I did not record like an 1/8 of this. Like, I only recorded like an 1/8 of me doing this. So you guys watching this really does help me out, and subscribing, honestly, it helps me out a bunch, because this took a really long time. Tens of hours. Also, I would like to point out, I found this article on evolution of no-loss strategies for the game of Tic-Tac-Toe, and this will actually be linked in the description, because I found this a really cool article that goes over all of the different winning combinations and strategies for actually winning a game of Tic-Tac-Toe, and how there are a certain amount of possibilities, but only some are ones where you can actually win the game on them. So I thought this was a really cool article that I will be showing, or I'm not actually going to be reading it all to you, but you can check it out, link in the description. It's really, really fascinating. Alrighty, so what we have here is we have our Tic-Tac-Toe game. So I forgot to record a lot of it, but on a bunch of it I didn't really want to record, because it really got out of hand. At first it was just going to be Tic-Tac-Toe, and then it became an entire map. So what I had to do was I'm going to break it down for you, because I think this is really fascinating, actually. So what we did was we created a block tag, and now what that means is it's going to detect if any of these blocks are true, and it's going to run it as true rather than using execute if if, you can run it using a block tag. And that block tag basically says this block, and this block are either red terracotta or this, then do what? And what I did was I made it to where every block in here, right, if every one of these blocks is full of either red terracotta or string, then you're going to run a draw. And that is what we did right here. So first, we run it right here, and this will show you where, it's going to go, right? Next, it's going to detect if the player has won. By doing that, it's going to take any of these scenarios, and it's going to detect if there is a combination of this way, this way, this way, that way, that way, that way, or that way and that way. Those are the only ways it's going to detect that are possible. Next, it's going to do draw detection, and it's going to detect if all of these are filled in or not. And then what it's going to do is it's going to start green team's turn. And what that's going to do is it's going to put a little red case on this one, and it's going to open up a green on this side, so then this guy can do it. And all of this stuff is just the opposite of what this guy has. So it's just one big opposite, right? And that's how I did that. So what you can do is this whole entire map. Yeah, I made an entire map, and it will all be linked in the description down below on my Planet Minecraft. And it has a data pack that has all of this really cool stuff in it. You can join teams, you can join different teams just like that, and when you start it, there's this one board, and then you can also get credits and things like that. And it's actually a really fun map that I recommend playing with one of your friends. It is only two players is needed for it to actually work, because red will get put in here, green will get put in here. And I think it is a really cool game, actually, to be able to play with your friends. You see, green has taken middle right, and then your friend, I don't have many friends, so you can come over here, and it's like, oh, what can I do? Boom, just like that, and it says blank has taken top left. Now, it does say blank here, but that's because I'm not on a team. When you're on a team, it will show that, actually. Or when you actually click the buttons you're supposed to. Because when you do it, you do actually have to go over here, and you have to click these buttons down here to actually join a team. You do have to do that. So yeah, I made Tic-Tac-Toe in vanilla Minecraft. Now, I am going to show you how to win and what it looks like when you win, because that's something that looks really cool. So, boom, we're going to go just like that. It's taken, and boom, red team has won, sorry, green team. Just like that. And then, what it will do is it'll teleport you back, and before you have time, what it will do is it will actually reset the map. Now, how it does that is what it does is it clears from this block right here all the way down to this block. So all of this stuff is all gone, and what it does is it replaces it like a row. It replaces this row, then it goes that row, just like that. And that's why it works like that. And you have to wait for it to say Tic-Tac-Toe map has been reset. That was one of the things that I was really scared of for a long while, was how I'm actually going to reset it, but it actually turned out to work out really well. So yeah, that is Tic-Tac-Toe in vanilla Minecraft with no mods, nothing like that, literally just vanilla command blocks. And yeah, it's really fun. You can download it, link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell, turn on those notifications. Maybe next time I'll do more like devlogs type of things like this, because I know I'm going to be doing a Manhunt revamp, which will have tons of different game modes for Minecraft Manhunt, and that will be really fun. But I don't know if I want to do a whole devlog on it, but I might if you guys want to. Kind of a video where I walk you through how I do it rather than just boom, here it is. So I tried that out today. Didn't make it all the way through, but if you like that type of video, please let me know and tell me in the comments, because I like making them, and if you like seeing them, then I'll do more. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.